I haven't played that one in years. Maybe not years, year. It's a really old one. It is something we played at a lot of Cloudlight shows. I wrote it in 2016, I believe, after the Pulse Match. Oh. I'm live on Instagram. But also, yes, it's true. First Cloudlight practice in months.
Yeah, I tried to play drums upstairs, but I couldn't hear you, so I was like, I came down, I didn't know you were live.
I love it.
Singing.
Also, I tried cutting the pedal for a second because of adding drums. The pedal makes it hard to hear where the downbeats are from 3 rooms away. But then I was like, oh, but this might sound junky without pedal.
I couldn't hear it.
That was Bryan Ralph. He was also in Cloudlight. And we used to... Bryan C. Wolf, exactly. Wait, what'd you say? Okay, Bryan C. Wolf from Cloudlight, yes. You can find him on Instagram. That was our first Cloudlight practice in months. That's literally true. But yeah, I was digging through my old songs. I knew I wanted to play an old song right now, and I found the printouts that I made. Oh, I just found another song on the back. Oh, it's another Cloudlight song on the back. These are both songs that were originally, you know, just part of my random Too Many Songs World collection, but I think that one Bryan picked pretty early on to put in Cloudlight. And then it didn't go on the first album, but I think we've been playing it at shows almost as long as that. Okay, I'll do this one too. I haven't played this one in a long time, but we have a music video of us making this up on our anniversary back in 2018. Bryan wrote a little guitar lick, and I stole it for my 365 songs in 365 days. And yeah, I mean, I didn't steal it. I just was like listening to him, and then I had to make up a song every day for a year, so I based it on that. And I based it on our lovely anniversary thrifting date. I was going to say, I think that painting we thrifted, but it wasn't that one. That one's a random town in France. It was, oh, and whatever. It was just a painting. Anyway. It's called either Wolfbird Original or Same Things. Cloudlight. Our bandmate Mac lives in Grand Rapids. We're talking about moving south of here, down to St. Joe, but you know, I hope when shows return, you know, I really want to be more connected to Chicago and my old life there and people I know there and more jobs and opportunities in that part of the world. This has been a little incubating bubble being here in Grand Haven. But, you know, St. Joe's still close enough. Hopefully we'll still have some band practices sometimes once there's shows. And I don't know. I've always been the type to just keep doing singer-songwriter stuff. And this pandemic kind of proved that to me. I don't think everybody has been that way. I have needed to be. This is kind of just my personal therapy. I think whenever somebody looks at someone who's more prolific than someone else, it's important to understand that they're probably doing it for themselves. Like, I'm not sure it's a talent thing. I'm not sure it's a business or financial thing. I think it's more just that the people whose faucets seem to always be on creativity-wise or creatively, the people whose faucets seem to always be on, like they're always needing to create, I think it's a form of self-soothing. I think there are certain types of people in this world. I think Enneagrams try to call us like fours, you know. Like for me, this doing my music still is a way of soothing my own heart. And I think for a while when the pandemic started, I made a kids show. It's on my YouTube, Jitter in Rainbow Land. I hijacked my own kids album. I stole the theme songs from it. And then I made a kids show for adults to kind of help soothe people in pandemic life world. And I couldn't keep up with it because it was too much for you. I was trying to be Mr. Rogers, and I was trying to help everyone else, and yet the 2.5 hours a day that it kept turning into, I did it Monday through Friday. Also doing live. Live was what was so hard about it. Live was very overwhelming for me to try to be soothing in a words way. You know, I think I was made for, you know, a couple sentences between songs at shows. I was not made to do a full Mr. Rogers show where it's improvised talking for hours on end. I had originally thought it would have been a 45-minute show, but I'm a rambler, so it had no parameters and no potential for editing, so it was intense. But I'm glad I did it. It's on my YouTube. If you go, it's in the playlists, Jitter in Rainbow Land, and I read from the Tao Te Ching, from the Bible. I read a lot of soothing literature. I talk with you about how to soothe your own heart or your own throat, mind, checking in with different body parts, how to self-soothe, how to get really present. I had an experience where one of my fans wrote me, and I thought they were into my music, and they were, and then they told me that they had been watching that. So, hey, shout out Dylan, hi. And that meant a lot to me, because otherwise I was just like sitting on my YouTube, kind of unrelated to what I ended up doing. So, yeah, I just randomly feel inspired to tell you about dreams. I'm hoping to start curating a little bit more on YouTube and making some of the sporadic meandering things into one cohesive thing that I can piece together. Maybe once a week, maybe not. I just make so many videos. It's a very, it's like going live almost every day, to just sit in a parking lot in a car and write ukulele songs and talk about what's on my mind that day. And the way it looks on my YouTube channel is just very disorganized and as chaotic as saving all your live streams. You know, it's just what it is. And I don't think I want to go back and expect myself to try to edit what I didn't previously edit, because that's been one of the themes of my life that's made my life so challenging, is if you have a million creative ideas, but then they're not organized as you go, to then make yourself a running list of things you expect yourself to go back and work on is kind of overwhelming. And I'm trying to start letting that go and, you know, see that as stuff that I can pull out from an old box, like I just did with these songs, and you know, that I can use like clay to work on, that they're like the clay of my life, but that I don't have to. I don't have to in some linear sort of OCD way. And you can probably see from my challenges, 365 songs in 365 days, and also 12 albums in 12 months. Clearly, I like to organize in that way. But this is my first time in the last 4 years now. It's my first time doing it this publicly. So even I can see myself now, and even I can see that it's pretty chaotic and overwhelming, the amount of work I seem to expect from myself that I then resist doing. So then just like, why not expect, why continue to even expect it of yourself? Like, just because I write hundreds of songs a year, if I can admit that it's my own personal therapy and then let myself off the hook from doing anything with them, then I could relax a little and I could just appreciate my favorite songs. And I could, you know, curate what I want to curate and let the rest just kind of float in space and time and be a moment that I passed through for me, and then sometimes for you, depending if it's something that feels like it wants to be curated. Well, this was fun. I wasn't expecting to play 2 songs. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and today is like an owl's day, apparently. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.